This is the Pocket Monster Manual. I'm Wooly Shambler, here with Bram.
Hell yeah.
Osti.
Do you know what happened to the guy who watched the Shrek movies too many times?
What happened?
He had an ogre dose.
Ooh. It's all ogre. Moogle.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Specs.
Don't worry, they gave me the antidote at hospital and I'm okay now.
Add suit.
He looks like something.
We're talking about Electivire.
I don't like him.
I
do.
love him. I love him.
It's a monkey. Where's he
No,
a
he's
monkey?
an ogre.
I'm getting big, like, Naruto energy from him.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know what it is, I'm just getting a Naruto-y vibe.
I can see it. He looks like a beast. Like it would be somebody who's like Super Saiyan 4 mode, basically,
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
they call it in Naruto. I don't watch weeb shit.
It looks like he has mutton chops.
He does.
It's so cool to me that they took like a single stage and turned it into a 3-stage over multiple generations, and I think it like totally works.
Yeah, this looks great. I think, in my opinion, I get why people might not because like of the head and stuff, but I don't care.
I think it's like I could see this whole line existing, being introduced together, and totally believing it.
Mm-hmm. This thing is brutal. I love that it's become like this. Something that it kind of bothers me, but also doesn't, is that Electabuzz is like a special attacker and then becomes a physical attacker. So you have to like completely change the moveset, which whatever. But I like how brutal this thing is because it just like grabs you and then like sticks its little wires in your head, sends 20,000 volts into you, and is just like, all right, next.
That's what he does. That's sick as hell.
Yeah.
He's a boss monster.
Yeah, very much so.
I remember climbing up the mountain in Legends Arceus and running into one of these, and it was not a good time.
What's interesting as well is, you know how Elekid has, like, its head looks like it would fit into a socket, like a plug socket? The back of Electivire looks like where you could plug something in. It's got, like, markings on its back that look like an electrical outlet.
That'd be so cool if they were like actually slits and they would like pick up Elekids to like plug into themselves to give themselves like a boost. That'd be so fucking cool.
Saturn devouring his son.
Yoga Matthew. No further comments. Like, I think he's. I don't really like Electabuzz's design, but I think Elekid is really cool, and I think I like this guy as well. I think he looks neat, actually, even if he reminds me of Naruto.
Yeah, Mega Electivire is just plugging an Elekid in the back. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't like his shiny. Electivire shiny is pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it's lame.
Oh,
I like
it.
the blue
blue
points on
eyes.
the end of his and also on the ends of his tail.
Yeah, I like the color, but I think it's one of the ones that gets lost in the 3D transition.
I think it would, if you're gonna have a shiny Pokemon, like make the color different.
The
Like,
color is different. I can absolutely
it's not
spot
different
this.
enough. It's not different enough for me.
I think it's different enough.
We already got through Garchomp. Do you think this isn't different enough?
I mean, Garchomp isn't different enough either.
I know every fan game and like Fakemon creator loves like making this guy fighting type, and he would have been the first electric fighting type. They had so many chances to make an electric fighting type.
I just never realized there are no electric fightings. That's dumb.
There are
There
now
is now.
in the
Now.
latest gen, but it took them
okay.
a long time to do it.
Well, I'm never gonna play those, so.
It'd be really fucking good if he was, like, with that attack stat and access to stab fighting moves.
This thing's actually kind of garbage.
He's really bad.
This thing is so back when Diamond and Pearl came out and stuff, this thing was like all over the meta because it synergizes really, really well with Gyarados specifically because of Earthquake and like Thunderbolt and stuff. Its ability Motor Drive absorbs like electric attacks, but like it's not good. I don't know how to explain it.
He's such a noob trap, and so he's like OU by usage because like tiers are based on usage. So like a bunch of new players keep using him, so he's in the highest tier when he's not actually good.
Yeah.
It's sad for him that he loses 10 speed. Like, that 10 speed's really important as well, because it drops him from, 105 to 95, is it? Like, that's...
They love doing that, like specifically with cross-gen evolutions. Whenever they do a cross-gen evolution, they're like, it's gotta be slower. And I don't fucking get it. Magnezone is slower too.
I can kind of get Magnezone because like it goes from, 3 magnets moving around to 3 magnets stuck together, and also one's a UFO now. But I don't really see a good reason for this.
Yeah, I think Magnezone would it's more aerodynamic. It seems
Yeah, I
like it
think
would fly
like a
faster.
sleek thing like that, and plus I think Magnezone should be faster than Magneton.
Can you imagine if that thing was fast? No way.
Yeah, I mean it would be busted if it was for sure, but that doesn't stop them before.
I guess the intent with this guy is though in like a team, you send out like a water type, you're about to get hit by an electric move, you swap this guy in, he takes no damage and gets a speed boost, and then he's rocking, right?
Yeah, and that's what MD was saying with Gyarados, right? And this is in Gen 4 when Team Preview didn't exist, so like you start a battle and you have no idea what is on somebody's team, so you send out your Gyarados and they don't realize you've got an Electivire in the back waiting for you to hit it with an electric move.
I know why he looks like Naruto. It's the strip down the middle of his belly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
It's
what
also
it
the
is.
fact that by the end of the series, he has a color scheme that looks very similar to this. Like when he's in one of his super modes.
The problem specifically back then too was that like electric types had no good physical moves, so
They
we're
still
really
don't.
afraid of this thing. Yeah, they've got like 2 or 3 now.
Thunder Punch. Oh, good. Thunder Punch.
Right, like that was his best thing. I mean, now he's got Wild Charge, and they introduced a new one, like Supercell Slam, I think.
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy that like Wild Charge is so annoying because it's like the same power as Thunderbolt, but like has like a drawback and no like secondary effect, whereas Thunderbolt is like chance to paralyze and also perfect accuracy and like no drawback. Physical electric types just get done dirty.
Supercell Slam is just jump kick, so
That's like fine.
It's not that he's bad at special attack, it's just that he's much better at physical now, right? Because they don't decrease his special attack from Electabuzz.
But yeah, if this thing was like electric fighting and had close combat, I think this thing would be like really fucking good. But he's cool. Big winner.
Nah, he's not cool.
it's okay, Brand. I'm about to fight for my life in a moment too.